Does your cat stretch when they see you? You walk through the door and they arch their back, reach out their paws, or roll onto their side. Most people think it's just a lazy post-nap stretch. It's not. It's a quiet, subtle signal most owners completely miss. Today we'll decode this and 8 other mysterious behaviors cats use to speak straight from the heart. If you've ever wondered what your cat is really trying to tell you, if you love your cat, you need to hear this. 1. The welcome stretch. Have you ever wondered why your cat stretches the moment they see you? You walk through the door and suddenly paws out, spine curved, maybe even a yawn. It looks like a simple stretch, but it's not just about flexibility, it's about you. In cat behavior, this is one of the most overlooked signs of emotional comfort. Your cat isn't just limbering up, they're showing you they feel safe. Stretching in front of someone, especially with the belly or spine exposed, means their guard is down. That's rare in the feline world. And here's what most people miss. It's an invitation, not to play, not to feed, just to be close. It's your cat's way of saying, "I'm glad you're here." Quiet, honest affection, the cat version of a smile. But there's one detail buried in this stretch that tells you everything about the relationship. It's subtle, easy to miss, and it might mean your cat is stretching for a completely different reason. I'll break it down in number 5, and once you see it, you'll never look at this gesture the same way again. 2. The bathroom guardian. Why does your cat insist on joining you in the bathroom even when you close the door? You're just trying to brush your teeth or sit in peace. And suddenly there they are, staring, meowing, or even pawing at the door like their life depends on it. It's not about protection. Cats aren't wired like dogs that way. What's really happening is a mix of curiosity, routine, and emotional proximity. Bathrooms are full of scent, sound, and ritual. When you close the door, your cat isn't just being nosy. They feel excluded from the emotional energy of that moment. And to a bonded cat, being left out of your routine can feel like emotional distance. But here's the fascinating part. Cats often follow the people they trust most into vulnerable or private spaces. That includes the bathroom. It's not because they think you're in danger, it's because they know you're alone, and that's when they can be closest without distractions. To your cat, it's the one room where the outside world disappears, and it's just the two of you. That's powerful. Before we move to the next one, if you're the kind of person who sees their cat as family, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It helps more people understand their cats on a deeper level. 3. The foot licker. Why would a cat ever lick your feet of all things? It's weird, it tickles, and it feels more like something a dog would do. But for cats, licking, whether it's your feet, your hands, or even your hair, is not random. It's called allogrooming, and in the feline world, it's one of the highest signs of social bonding. When a cat licks you, they're marking you as part of their social group. It's how mother cats groom their kittens, how bonded cats care for each other, and yes, how your cat might show love to you. So why the feet? Your feet carry your scent. They're covered in information your cat uses to track your movements, mood, and routine. When they lick your feet, it's like they're reading your story and leaving their own mark in return. It's weird to us, but to them, it's deeply affectionate. And if your cat does this often, especially during quiet moments, that's emotional closeness most people never recognize. 4. The back turn. Why would your cat turn their back to you and just sit there? Isn't that rude? Not at all. In fact, it's one of the most respectful things a cat can do. In the animal world, turning your back on someone can be a sign of vulnerability. It means you trust that person not to attack, startle, or betray you. And when a cat does it, especially when they sit beside you facing away, they're saying, "I trust you to watch my back." It's the ultimate quiet compliment. They don't need to look at you to feel safe. They just want to be near you, to share space, to exist in your presence without tension. And get this, when a cat curls up with their back to you during sleep, that's not disinterest, that's loyalty. You've become part of their safe zone, part of their unspoken circle. So next time your cat turns away, don't take it personally. Take it as a sign you've earned their trust without saying a word. 5. The hidden signal in the stretch. What if your cat's stretch is more than just a hello? What if it's a test? Remember when I said there's a detail almost no one notices? Here it is. Watch their eyes. When your cat stretches toward you, do they look at you while doing it? Because that moment, that glance, is everything. If they hold your gaze, even briefly while stretching, it's not just a physical gesture. It's an emotional check-in. They're inviting connection, looking to see if you notice them, if you see them, if you'll acknowledge their silent hello. But if they stretch without making eye contact, especially if they do it while turning away or walking past, it might not be about you at all. It could be a territorial signal, a post-nap habit, or even a subtle stress release. The difference? Eye contact makes it a message. Without it, it's just movement. So the next time your cat stretches and glances up at you, respond. Even with a soft word, a blink, a smile. That moment, just 2 seconds, can strengthen your bond more than most people realize. 6. The toy offering. Why does your cat bring you toys, or worse, dead things? Is it really a gift? Yes, but not in the way most people think. When your cat brings you a toy, a sock, or even something from outside, they're not just sharing playtime. They're tapping into something ancient. It's the hunter instinct, but it's also something much more personal. In the wild, a cat only shares prey with kittens or members of their social group. Bringing something to you, even if it's not alive, is their way of saying, I trust you, I include you. And if they drop it at your feet, look up and walk away, that's pride, that's vulnerability. That's your cat doing something that feels important to them and hoping you'll understand. But there's something else hidden here. There's one specific object cats choose more than any other, and it holds a deeper emotional meaning than even most vets never realize. We'll talk about it in number 9, and once you know what it is, you'll never look at that object the same way again. 7. The curious tilt. Why does your cat sometimes tilt their head at you, like they're trying to figure you out? It's subtle, rare, but unforgettable when it happens. Unlike dogs, cats don't tilt their heads often, so when they do, it's worth noticing. That little turn usually happens when your cat hears something high-pitched, unusual, or emotionally significant. A certain tone in your voice, a sound they're trying to understand. But it's not just curiosity. Head tilting is often a sign of focused attention. Your cat is trying to process the emotional tone of what they're hearing. Is it safe? Is it interesting? Is it you? If they pair the tilt with eye contact, a paw lift, or a slight ear flick, you've got their full emotional attention. In fact, researchers believe this gesture could be connected to auditory localization, meaning your cat isn't just listening, they're emotionally scanning you, trying to map your mood, your energy, your intention. It's a moment of intimacy most owners miss. And if you respond softly, with a calm voice or a slow blink, you're giving your cat exactly what they're asking for: connection. 8. The protective sleep. Why does your cat always sleep on you or pressed right up against you? Sure, it's warm, it's cozy, but for your cat, it's more than comfort. It's a statement of trust. In the wild, cats are vulnerable while sleeping. They only rest near those they trust to protect them, or those they'd protect themselves. So when your cat curls up on your chest, your lap, or even draped across your legs, they're saying, "You're my safe place." And there's something even deeper happening here. When your cat sleeps with their back pressed to you or facing away, it's not indifference. It's the ultimate show of emotional surrender. They trust you with their most defenseless state, and they don't need to monitor you. That's huge. But here's the twist. If your cat suddenly stops sleeping on or near you, that change might be trying to tell you something. It could be stress, environmental discomfort, or even a health issue. So yes, the way your cat sleeps says everything about how they feel, what they trust, and what they might be afraid of. 9. The scent thief. Why does your cat always nap on your clothes or curl up on your side of the bed when you're not around? It's not random, and it's definitely not just because it's soft. It's because your cat is drawn to your scent, one of the most emotionally powerful signals in their world. Your worn shirt, the side of the bed where you sleep, even a tossed-aside hoodie. These are comfort objects to them. They're how your cat keeps you close. And here's what we teased earlier. The most stolen object by emotionally bonded cats? Your pillow. It carries your breath, your hair, and your most concentrated scent. When your cat curls up on it, they're not just finding a cozy spot, they're surrounding themselves with you. Even most vets never realize how meaningful this behavior is. Cats don't always drag things around to claim them. Sometimes they just lie on top of what matters most, quietly, persistently, like a silent emotional anchor. So if your cat always chooses your pillow, your clothes, or your favorite blanket, that's not coincidence, that's connection.